A girl was on a plane when she suddenly heard a commotion outside the cabin. Then the propeller actually stopped working. At this point the pilot in the cockpit was already in complete chaos. It turned out that the GPS signal was lost. The plane had already lost navigation. It was now flying around aimlessly. The fuel had also been completely consumed. Even the radio had no one responding. The desperate pilot could only pick up his phone. He began recording his last words. Then the plane began an uncontrolled dive. Everyone frantically grabbed their seats and kept praying. Through the pilot's efforts, the plane not only successfully crash-landed, but the passenger cabin was preserved quite well. People only suffered minor injuries. Overall, there were no major problems. Just as several people were discussing how to rescue the pilot, the previously damaged engine actually started emitting white smoke. Then it began burning uncontrollably. Jack smelled the fumes and immediately kicked open the cabin door. The others also quickly followed to escape for their lives. However, Jack, who was the first to run out, did not go to put out the fire. Instead, he opened the luggage compartment. He found his own luggage. Fortunately, there were still rational people on the plane. Anna grabbed a fire extinguisher and rushed over in time to put out the fire. Although she did not understand what items in Jack's suitcase were so important, she had no time to think about it carefully now. Except for the flight attendant who died in the crash. There were still 9 people left at the scene. They had no idea where they were now. There were no signal towers in the primitive forest. Cell phones naturally had no signal. GPS was also unusable. Even worse, the surroundings were extremely hot. This made Jimmy, who had suffered from serious illness, cough constantly. His wife Betty quickly brought him mineral water. Jimmy had just taken a sip when he realized they must conserve it. Optimistic Betty thought, the authorities must already know. Maybe the rescue team was on the way. But Anna had a completely different idea. She believed the rescue team would have difficulty finding them in the short term. They must prepare first. She planned to carry the flight attendant's body outside first, to avoid it rotting in this stuffy environment, which would cause everyone to get sick. Blonde girl Amy saw this scene. She fearfully nestled into her boyfriend's arms. After a while, she heard movement in the woods. She quickly turned to look, but saw nothing except falling leaves. This made the place seem particularly eerie. Anna began organizing the remaining supplies. Betty was afraid she would hoard them. She quickly came over under the pretense of helping to supervise. This made Anna feel dissatisfied with her. The pilot finally woke up from his coma. Strangely. The first thing he said was that the crash was not his fault. He also said he had sent out a distress signal at the time, but no one responded. He did not know if anyone had received it. Seeing the pilot's painful condition, Marcus asked the guy with glasses to help check his injuries. Unexpectedly, the glasses guy said he was not a doctor. It turned out that when the flight attendant died earlier, only he instinctively said the person died from cervical fracture. Such professional terminology, usually only doctors would know. The glasses guy had no choice. He had to admit he used to be a doctor. Then he began examining the pilot's injuries. He was not having convulsions caused by internal bleeding now, so the wound should have avoided vital areas. The reason for rapid breathing could only be poor blood circulation caused by lung compression. But Anna said, pneumothorax might kill him, but performing emergency chest surgery in the jungle would definitely kill him too. Hearing this, everyone stopped talking. They could only sit down and wait.